What's going on, guys? Welcome to season 3 of the Are We Recording podcast. We get some applause.
Round of applause.
You can sing a song. I know you've got probably something prepared, right?
The boys are back again. The boys are back again. Pow!
Oh yeah, that's boy band Ether,
Yeah,
for sure. Boy band Ether for sure. Well, anyway, welcome to season 3, episode 1. We're glad you came back and excited for what's coming up ahead. We're making some changes to the format of the show. Probably won't be as guest oriented, but still gonna be the same shenanigans.
Shenanigans. Is that the word you just used?
Yeah. I don't know. Do you not like shenanigans?
Not really. I wasn't feeling it.
Okay. What would you call what we do?
Hoopla.
Hoopla.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same old hoopla.
All right. Well, this is gonna be the same old hoopla that you expect from the Are We Recording guys, but yeah, I think just a little more focused on the pop culture aspect of it. Want to get you guys more involved, so kind of make this a community where you guys can just like let us know what you guys are watching, what you guys are listening to. We can do reviews, talk about it on the show, and yeah, I don't know. Ethan, you got anything to say about season 3, man?
Oh, I mean, you said it all. Like I said, we want to say thank you to all the guests that we've had and all the guests we're gonna have. But we want to keep it more about me and him, like the two narcissists that we are. And
Narcissist is a good word. Yeah.
And not saying we're not gonna have guests. Anytime we have the opportunity to have a guest, we're gonna have them on.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do. We love talking to people, but we want it to be about our voices and communicating with y'all, like conversations with each other and with y'all.
Yeah,
so
and about the world around us. There's a lot to talk about, a lot of crazy stuff. So let's not waste any more time. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, follow us on all of our socials, and let's get right into it.
You gotta get my intro. Yeah, we gotta do the intro.
Yeah, I know. If you guys don't know who we are already, I mean, what are you watching for? But I am your host, Gage Sutton, and with co-host Ethan, the Rottweiler Hamilton. And we are recording. So again, thank y'all for clicking on. Let's get right into it. Man, I don't even know where to start, man. I feel like work. My life has just been work, sleep, video games. That's the consensus of it basically so far.
I'm with you on that. Like work, video games. I ain't going out is sprinkled here and there everywhere. Yeah. But it's been chilling. I mean, this weekend I went and saw my brother down in Arkansas. He's doing well. It was the first time I've been down in Arkansas, and let's just say it was quite an experience.
Man, I've heard some things about the University of Arkansas. What would you say like the experience was compared to like Texas State?
It's two like vastly like different schools. Like the way I see Arkansas is like that traditional like SEC like type school, and it's very like Greek life oriented. And I know in our episode Young 036 that we talked a lot about Greek life. And this is like one of the first times I've really been immersed into it because like my brother and a lot of his friends are involved in it, and yeah, it was definitely something for sure. Like I'm just not used to. Yeah, like I'm just like I've never been the biggest fan of like Greek life, but I mean it was cool for what it was. Like everybody down there is like obsessed with it though. Like that's their thing.
Yeah, I mean I've never really gotten it. I don't know. I've been to A&M, or my sister goes to A&M, so I guess that's the closest thing I've experienced to it. But yeah, I definitely just don't get that culture, so I can understand like why it was a little bit of a like weird experience for you, I guess.
Yeah, it was definitely like, I mean, it was cool for the one time. Like I said, his friends were pretty chill. Like everybody was chill, but it was like, it's just like I've just never gotten like fraternity.
Just doesn't make sense.
Stuff. No, it's not for me. It's definitely not for me.
Yeah.
Like, it's something that, like, I guess either you get it or you don't. And unfortunately for me, I guess, like, I don't get it.
I'm cool with not getting it.
Yeah, that too. But, I mean, it was cool. It was cool for what it was. It's, like, it also, like, I went down there and saw a lot. Now that I'm, like, 21, I've made a concerted effort to, like, check out, like, the club and bar scenes by paying as the least amount of money as possible. Yeah. And Arkansas has a lot of cover fees. And that is honestly the worst thing in the world. Like, yeah, cover fees are disgusting.
Yeah, because I mean, like,
because I'm a broke boy.
Yeah.
I don't need to be paying cover fees whatsoever.
Yeah, I guess that's the primary issue. I was gonna say, like, I just like the aspect of like bar hopping and being able to go from bar to bar. And if you're making me pay a cover charge at like each place I go to,
yeah,
I'm just gonna stay there all night. I'm not gonna go spend more money just to go to another bar.
Yeah.
So
no,
I don't know.
I'm definitely with you. Like, bro, it was insane. Like, especially because they start so early too. Like, I'm so used to when we're in San Marcos. Like, even down here, like, I'm drinking late. Like, I'm talking like 8, not 8, like 10:30, 11. Like, I'm getting ready like to go out and start drinking. Not like at 8:30, 9.
Yeah.
Like, those are old people hours. Like, that's insane to me.
Yeah, it's it's crazy, man. Just seeing the different like landscapes of all of like the different colleges and stuff, because like you said, this is an SEC feeling. Like, I feel like I would probably get those vibes like at Alabama. Shout out
definitely.
Isaac, if you're watching this. I know Isaac is a University of Alabama guy, so I know they're very frat heavy too.
Yeah,
but that's good, man. But besides that, how's Ian doing, man? I know.
And he's good. He's still at Payne. Like,
yeah,
I know he's listening. He's probably gonna comment something, but I mean, everything's good. Like, everything's good. You know, I know you've been to some concerts recently.
Yeah, man. Actually, just went to go see Jid and Smino. Check out the concert vlog in the TikTok. Oh yeah, and Ethan's shirt.
Fire ass shirt.
Yeah, it was actually a lot of fun, man. It was like my 4th time seeing Jid, 2nd time seeing Smino, and man, I just had a lot of fun. I can't say enough about the experience. That show was awesome. This tour is awesome. So.
No, I was waiting to see if you're gonna get called up on stage or anything like that.
Oh, that would have been really cool, man. I've thought about it like all the time. That's something like one of my dreams. I'm like, if I get called up on stage during one of my favorite artist shows.
How bad would you fold if you accidentally slipped up and said the N-word?
Oh,
like, how bad
would I would just walk up, give up the mic. But like, I mean, we could kind of talk about like at the Kendrick Lamar concert, we saw him bring up that white girl.
I see that video all the time.
That city, and she like, I mean, you just gotta have the social awareness of like, yeah, you're at a rap concert, but you probably shouldn't be throwing it around, especially with the mic in your hand.
No, not at all.
So.
But it like makes me think, because like me myself, like if I would be so nervous to be called on stage by an artist, even if I knew it,
just for flubbing up the words though, right?
Dog, I would fumble. Like, I'm so bad at remembering lyrics. Like, there's maybe like 3-4 songs I can remember lyrics like in fully. Like, I can remember spurts, but there's always like that one like line in a verse that I'm like, that I have it mixed up, and every time I hear it, I fix it like while I'm saying it, but I would just fold so bad.
Yeah, see, I don't know, man. I think that's one of the things where we're different, because like I just feel I have a whole side of my brain, I promise you, is just dedicated to remembering useless song lyrics to songs that I haven't heard in years, but I could just hear it and just be like, oh yeah, I remember that. It's so weird, but I would feel very comfortable with an artist pulling me up on stage. And I would feel pretty comfortable with like knowing a lot of the lyrics. Yeah,
no, I couldn't do it.
Not to say I'd be perfect, but
yeah, you slip up every now and then to say the N-word, but like who doesn't say it?
Oh my god, trying to get me canceled, man. Cancel Gage.
Nah, I don't think you would. But honestly, like I feel like when artists do that, especially like white fans, that's a setup.
They're setting them up.
That's
Absolutely.
That's a Tupac Biggie. Like they got set the fuck up. And I'm all here for it. Like, that shit is hilarious to me. Because I know they don't mean nothing by it, but it's like, because I would feel the embarrassment, like, radiating from the stage. And I wouldn't know what to do if I was them. Like, I might, like, just fall, like, melt, like, into the floorboards.
Yeah, but, like, just imagine, like, they bring you up and you don't mess up.
Yeah.
You have that memory for the rest of your life.
Oh, my God. It's
you
one of the crazy...
performed on stage with blank and blank. And in your case... might be with Drake.
Don't put that in the air.
In Argentina.
If I'm
Travis LaFalle.
Because I'm gonna go see I'm gonna go see Drake and Lollapalooza this year, and I would like I would definitely fangirl. Like just in general, like.
Would you faint on stage? Like if you?
I'd be really close. Like I'm not gonna hold you. Like fainting. Like I would never say like I would faint.
They'll roll you out on the Degrassi wheelchair.
And the Degrassi. I would never say I would faint because another grown man. But that's because that's a pause. But
yeah.
Like. I would definitely it would definitely be really close.
I mean, it's Drake, bro. I mean,
I would definitely faint. Like I would get close.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell like I'd have to be like severely like intoxicated or like high off of adrenaline that I would like adrenaline that I would like be able to lock in and be like, all right, let's not fuck with the words. Let's like the fucking let's not fuck with the words. Let's say the words, get off the stage, and then let's see the video afterwards and be like, oh my god, I did that. Because I promise you, like I would never let y'all live this down. Like I might get a whole new set of friend groups like in a different tax bracket if that happens. So y'all should be scared.
Man,
because I thought it was gonna happen one time. Because when I saw Anderson .Paak go on tour with Matt DeMarco and Earl Sweatshirt, Earl Sweatshirt is my lookalike, one of my many lookalikes. People say I look like Earl Sweatshirt, Prince, A$AP Rocky, and
I'll let y'all discuss that in the comments.
And I was like, I had this whole moment planned out that I was like, all right, my friends are gonna lift me up on my like, because we got right next to the cage. My friends are gonna lift me up, and I was gonna make eye contact with Earl. And, like, knowing the sense of humor Earl has, like, there's no way he wouldn't have been like, bro, we look the exact same. Like, we look the exact same. And so, but instead it was Matt DeMarco that came out. And it was cool, but I was very brokenhearted.
Okay. I mean, like, I still feel like those personal experiences with, like, artists are pretty cool. Have you had, like a face-to-face, one-on-one experience with
I never
artist?
with an artist, no. I don't think so. I never got like that. Well, because you know what they say, like, never meet your heroes. And I'm not saying like a musician or just anybody, like a celebrity is gonna be my hero, but I don't think I would ever want to meet any of them. You know.
So you wouldn't want a picture with Kanye West?
I'm a liar. I would want a picture with Kanye West, but I don't think I'd want to have a conversation with any of them.
You wouldn't want a conversation with Kanye West?
I'm a liar again.
No, I mean, like, I get where you're coming from. Like, I'm sure we've definitely talked about it on the podcast before, is like not holding celebrities to a higher standard or whatever. But like,
if I would meet like a celebrity like naturally, then I would do it naturally. But I would never like, I don't know.
And like in my situation, I paid money to do a meet and greet with Jid, got a picture with him. I thought it was pretty cool, but
I'm not saying it's like weird. It's like, because I did a meet and greet for like Joe Budden one time, the Joe Budden podcast, and it was cool. But like afterwards, I was like, I just paid money to meet them. Like it's kind of weird.
Yeah, the concept of it is kind of weird, but like, I don't know. It makes sense, but at the same time, like, you're right. Just the premise of, I'm paying money to take a picture with this person.
All right, yeah, I'm paying money to fist bump them or say hello. It's like, it's weird. Like, I wonder, like, I always thought about it. I wonder if less artists would do it if, like, instead of you paying the money, like, before the fact, people had to give you the money, like, straight up. Like, oh, here's $100. Let's take a picture.
Because the thing is,
I feel like it would be weird.
At the concert, before you like, when I got there, I went by myself. First time ever going to a concert by myself. Highly recommend it if you haven't done it before. I got in line and met with this guy, and they actually have like a clipboard, and I think they have to do like background checks and make sure that you're not like doing crazy shit. Background checks, but like I'm sure like there's a whole process of they're not just gonna let anybody in, and it's like.
I think they do let anybody in. Like, hey, if anybody that does that can let us know in the comments, let us know.
Yeah.
Or that's listening, like, just let us know. But I really don't think they do background checks on who does meet and greets. There's no way, because I've seen too many weirdos.
The thing is, they asked for my name, and they had me show my ID at the door before I got in with like the VIP or whatever meet and greet pass. So
yeah, but I think that's just like a ticket thing.
Yeah, it could just be a ticket thing. I mean, I still had my ticket scanned at the door, but it was more of just I don't know. It's interesting. If someone in the concert industry or music industry knows anything about that, let us know in the comments. But yeah, I mean, concerts are a lot of fun, man. I definitely need to go to more. Actually got tickets to see Fall Out Boy. I'm gonna go get some 2000s rock nostalgia. Pretty cool. That's in June, I think.
That's live.
Besides that, we might go see Mac Ayres.
That'd be like we go see Mac Ayres.
Yeah, I'll be back in Dallas.
If I don't start dragging my feet about it.
Yeah,
I'll see if I do.
Oh, I don't know if we already mentioned it. I know this is our second take, but we're filming in Dallas, Texas right now. My first time in Dallas, or second time in Dallas. First time we're recording in Dallas. Mm-hmm. I'm enjoying myself.
I'm glad you're liking to see it, man. We're gonna have a special guest in this episode. One is already down here. He's my Prince little Brody, and he's very moody. So if y'all see him, or y'all even hear him too, listeners, because he will howl at some point during the episode. Yeah,
he's just down here chilling.
But yeah, no, I'm glad you're having fun. And speaking of special guests, I feel like it's time to introduce our next guest.
I think so too. And it's time for our next segment.
Always bet on fatherhood.
Always bet on fatherhood.
You can always bet on fatherhood.
Rock on.
Am I going to sing?
I'm ready to sing with a hip, the hop, the hip, the hip, 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 hop. It don't stop. Rocking to the bang, bang boogie. Up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. I skilled it up, Brody.
You done now?
Okay, so we should probably introduce the segment. This is a new advice column that we're doing called
Always bet on fatherhood.
Always Bet On Fatherhood.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a good one.
And today we've got Big Mike, Ethan Hamilton's father, joining us today.
Right on, Rastafari.
Okay, all right.
Ever living, ever faithful. The Most High.
Okay.
All right. Big Mike, let me tell you first off, thank you for letting me stay here in your beautiful home here in Dallas,
Dude,
Texas.
you can't come out hang out with me
All
anytime.
right, now here comes the Jamaican accent.
Oh, come on, Ethan. You know I'm a dreads. You see my dreads?
No, I don't see
All
that.
right.
All right, so I think we should get right into the questions that the viewers have lined up for you. Ethan, do you want to hit them? Hit your father with the first one.
So the first question we had for one of our viewers was that right, it's a Friday night, right? They're out at the bar. They're looking for some young harlots. How would you approach a young woman back in your younger days in the 1930s?
Well, first of all, I bring my dog with me.
You bring your dog with you.
I bring my dog with me.
Your actual dog or your friends?
Well, them two. Them two, you know what I mean? I bring my dogs with me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, so we're going to hit up the girls, in Friday happy hour.
No,
First of all,
no, you're young too. Young people don't go to happy hour.
oh, yeah. Back
No.
in my days, young people go happy hour.
Young people don't go to happy hour.
Oh, you young guys don't go to happy hour. Oh, happy hour starts at 4 and at 2 in the morning.
Oh, at 2 in the morning. That's a happy hour start.
That's a happy day.
No, happy hour after work. You know, work leave at 3 o'clock. You go freshen up, boom, boom, clean up, straight to the bar. No, well, you eat first, then you go happy hour, and then you go to the clubs.
Okay. So assuming right, you eat first, right? You go find you some Whataburger, some McDonald's, right?
No. That's your kind of eat.
Okay. So what's
TGI.
oh my TGI Fridays?
TGI on Fridays. You know, that used to be my happy hour place.
Okay, so you go to TGI Fridays, right?
At the bar.
At the bar, you go to the bar.
Not the restaurant, at the bar.
At the bar, you order food at the bar.
Snacks.
Okay, you order snacks
Okay.
as food at the bar.
Okay, yeah. You call that so.
Okay,
I think we're missing the whole point of this.
I think he's missing the whole point of this.
Oh, what are we talking about?
Can I finish?
Okay, go ahead.
So you're at the bar, right? You see a girl that looks good, that looks nice, right? In another lifetime, right?
No, lifetime.
Yeah. How would you approach her? A friend is asking.
Hey, bartender. Hook up the girl.
Oh wow! Don't
See, that's how we used to do it because by the place you normally used to go at, the bartender knows you. So when you walk in, you go, he knows your drink.
Yeah, but like
But if you see someone that you like, you take bartender. How about?
Send her a drink. Just
Yeah,
right away.
Right
Okay.
away, you know
so
what
you
I mean?
you used to send women drinks off the rip.
If I like her. Not everybody.
That's I don't like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, see, because we have friends of the belief that you don't spend money on a woman.
Period.
Period.
but in this case, you especially do not buy women drinks at the bar.
Why not?
Because why would I buy women a drink at the bar? Because you don't understand. Let me teach you, youngin. Women nowadays, right? They will take the drink and they'll walk away, and then I'm out $12.50.
That's now $12.50.
$12.50 for the drink.
Woo! I don't spend $12.50.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but see, that's what...
See, back in the days, we go by the nips. The beer just be small, called 25 cents.
25 cents for beer is outrageous.
Tulsa, okay. T-Town. T-Town.
T-Town.
T-Town, that's where we used to go, you know what I mean? Beer used to be cheap there, back in the day.
Okay, see, that's where I think the divide is. Beers are, not beers, because I'll never buy women a beer. But, like, drinks in general, for women, is insanely expensive now, especially because,
Well, yeah.
as viewers know, I don't have money.
Well, you gotta get a job first.
Okay, let's chill. All right, let's chill.
If you don't have a job, you can't go happy hour.
Yeah, this is for folk that have jobs. If you don't have a job, click off.
Yeah,
right
if
now.
you don't have a job, forget about it. Stay home.
This advice does not
Don't
apply here.
even do
This is not your fatherhood.
do not do an Uber Eat, or a Door Dash, so you ain't got no money. This is for people who work.
Who got jobs.
Who got a job,
J-O-B.
9 to 5. 9 to 5, and can go to happy hour.
Okay, so
Okay.
All right, so you get her a drink, right?
I'll offer her the drink, you know.
But how do you know what she wants too if you don't talk?
I don't
to
know,
her?
the bartender. The bartender must know her, you know what I mean?
Or the
Sometimes.
the bartender for the most part, would they like have an idea of what she would want?
You relax,
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
Or if you know her from, you know, you probably see her drinking something that she might like. You may offer, you need a drink?
Another one of those?
Another one of those? Yeah.
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 That's not a bad idea. Except I will never do it because I don't buy a woman to drink. But
Well, then, you know, you're going to be single your life.
okay, thanks, man.
Sorry, but my bad. Oops.
Hey, I mean,
You don't have to buy every woman in the bar a drink.
Oh, how about you just don't buy any? Why would I do that? Isn't my personality good enough? Why would I buy her a drink?
It's social. You get to, you know, talk to her.
Yeah, but I could talk to her without buying her a drink.
You could talk to her, but, you know, nowadays women, they want everything.
Oh, she gonna get you. See?
Back in the days, you know, you can offer a woman a drink. She don't have to take it, but you can offer it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hey, and this is the fatherly advice column. So I mean, just take the advice and go with it. Yeah, I mean, like you may
Because
not
if you're listening to us for fatherly advice, that means whatever you're doing right now is not working.
Yeah, but I mean, I think this is good advice in my opinion. I mean, like, hey, this is what we brought Big Mike on for.
If you want to talk to the girl, you offer her, hey, ma'am, would you like a drink?
You call her ma'am?
Ma'am, girl, what do you want to call her? You know her name?
No.
Okay. You're going to go,
You just gonna point at her.
You do the point.
no.
You do the point way.
Or better yet, you can go over to her and say, how you going to talk to her? With your looks?
You know game. You know ball.
Oh, yeah. It ain't going to work.
You know ball.
It ain't going to work. Back in my days.
Oh, how many times? We gotta have a clicker for how many times he said back in my days.
Oh, yeah. Back
No.
in my days. Woo! I done spent 12, 15.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but see, that's what.
See, back in the days, it didn't work. Back in my days. Back in the days.
Okay, see, she gonna get you. See?
Back in the days. You know, it didn't work. Back in my days. It's been a while. It's been a while.
All right. Next question, Gage.
Okay.
All right, so we've got one from Stressed in Seattle. Stressed in Seattle. Yeah,
Is he under stress?
Yeah,
He's under a lot of
a lot of
stress.
it.
Yeah,
a lot of
so-
it. That's why he's asking you questions.
Yeah, so basically, it's another relationship advice, question. He says that he's currently at work and he has he has feelings for his manager, and he wants to act on them. What are your opinions on
Bad idea.
that idea?
Why is it a bad idea?
why do you
Paz?
think
Let him
it's
know.
Bad idea. You don't. Can I say
You
this?
can curse on here.
Hey, this is our show.
You can't eat the way you should act. Pretty much.
Break it down for the folks who they're hearing but they're not listening.
Where you work, it's not good to have a relationship there.
Why is that not?
Conflict of interest. Work. You don't want to sleep with your boss.
Yeah,
Vice versa. It's not a good idea. It's not a great idea either.
but
But
What if she's into
she's
him?
really bad,
Like she looks really good and
Yeah,
she's
she
into
looks really
she's
good.
into you.
and she's like, I'll lose my
You
job
can you miss this opportunity? Can you afford to miss this opportunity?
if real love is at stake here.
do you want to keep your job?
I guess it is what's more important.
Yeah, what's more important, your job or the girl? You know what I mean? If you lose your job, is she gonna keep you? She gonna maintain you, or vice versa? You know, you don't want to do that. It's not a good idea.
See, I can agree with you on that. You know,
Oh,
ball.
finally!
you know, ball.
You know what I mean? You can't do that. It's not a good idea. It has happened. Hey, example.
I don't like where this is going.
You know those two lovebirds at ABC. You know.
Oh, I know exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah, you
But I
know,
don't,
TJ
which gonna be-
Holmes and that other girl.
The
you
white
know.
girl.
It's a friend, the girl. You know, nice. Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
see,
okay, so for those
both
who
of them
know-
lose. Both of them lose their jobs.
Yeah. So basically, what happened was CBS or ABC?
ABC.
ABC. The news anchors. The guy was cheating on his wife, with the other news anchor.
With his co-anchor.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And she's cheating on her husband too.
with him.
So they both end up losing their jobs. So, workplace romance is...
It's very much... The way I put it...
It happens.
The way I put it is
but,
look but don't touch.
Yeah.
Work.
Workplace romance is good if you're single. You know what I mean? But don't want to sleep with your boss. If that happened...
Whoops.
Some people get away with it. It's not a good idea. Going in the long run, somebody got to lose, or both people going to lose. So
yeah,
it's not a great idea.
Yeah.
Well, I think you nailed it right on the head.
So that your buddy, what's his name again?
Yeah,
Stressed in
Seattle.
Yeah, you're gonna keep stressing out. Hey, don't stress out. Go to happy hour. He can find another. He can find a single lady.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Tie it all up.
Tie it all up.
Okay,
Boy,
so
that's a lot of stress, though.
it is
That
a lot
is
of
a lot
stress.
of
Yeah, no wonder you get the name stress.
Yeah, stress in Seattle.
Sorry about that stress. Peace out, bro. Good luck.
Okay, so to bring it back to the idea of you can always bet on fatherhood, what do you think Drake meant when he said you can always bet on fatherhood?
Who's Drake?
You know who Drake is, Dad.
I don't know a song.
It's not a song, Dad.
You can bet on fatherhood.
He said you could always bet on fatherhood. Like, you can always bet on yourself. Do you believe you can always bet on fatherhood?
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Some people are built to be fathers, right? They're not built like you, right?
Well, I'm kind of rounded. I'm not
That's
built.
not what I meant. That's not.
I'm not built. You know what I mean? I
That's
don't
not
have.
what I
I don't
meant.
have the hammer, the python.
It's not. It's the wrong.
Oh,
body.
the wrong build.
Is that?
You're talking Bill right here?
Yes. Like.
Oh, yeah. It all depends. Not every man could be a father. Mm-hmm. Not every father could be man. You know what I mean? So.
See, they was hearing you. They wasn't listening to you. Say that again.
Not every man could be father, and not every father could be man.
Well, I'm glad, man. I'm glad you're able to help the people out.
Hey, anytime, bro. Just call me up.
Okay, see, now we gotta end the segment. So I thank you guys all for listening to
Yo,
this.
Brody, talk to me.
No, okay. So everybody who's listening and watching, thank you for this. Has been another segment of You Can Always Bet on Fatherhood.
I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot no deputy.
Okay, let's cut the mic.
Call me up.
Hold on, wait. Hey, if you want to see more Big Mike, let us know in the comments.
No, I didn't.
I love this segment.
It won't happen again.
Hey, next time I bring my dog with me.
No,
His
you
name is
won't.
Brody.
Let's cut the mic. Well, that was an interesting segment.
That was an awesome segment.
I don't think he's gonna be back. I don't know. I just wasn't going for it. Wasn't the vibe.
Let's see what the audience thinks. I feel like that's gonna do numbers on TikTok, but but that's kind of like what we're trying to go for. So if y'all did like that segment or like ideas like that, just let us know in the comments. I think that's kind of how we want to use guests more is like for specified kind of segments.
Yeah.
So yeah, just let us know what y'all think of the change. But let's get into another topic. One I've been wanting to talk to you for a minute. I've saved this conversation for specifically the podcast. I have just been on a Lil Wayne. I've just been listening to a lot of Lil Wayne. I've been on a binge lately. I've been going back, listening to a lot of his mixtapes, his albums, and I don't know, man. I feel like he should be in everyone's consensus top 5 rappers of all time. Like, this guy is just fucking phenomenal. I don't know what else to say about him. Just his work speaks for itself, and when you think about all the clever punchlines he's put into verses on features, his own albums and everything, it's just I don't know if there's anyone who could touch him. And he's responsible for Drizzy Drake. So.
I mean, he does play a lot of part in him and Nicki's career and a bunch of other people's. But I'm not mad at you for saying that. I'm not mad at you for showing giving his flowers.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Lil Wayne, dude. I can't deny it, And there's nothing wrong with that. Wayne is goated, And I know we're not gonna do our top 5 list today. Don't hold on to that. We're never gonna give y'all our top 5 list.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad at anybody that does have Wayne there. Because I
Yeah.
think peak for peak, he definitely goes. He might have top 2, top 3 peak.
He just has longevity. He has influence on all different eras of hip hop. Like, he's found ways to stay relevant throughout his career, even though like there were new ages of hip hop coming in. Like we saw the trap kind of influence come in.
Him with Hot Boys.
Yeah.
With Young Money.
Yeah,
Cash Money, yeah.
And then everything Carter 5 onward and his features and stuff. Fuck, the Tyler feature that he does on Hot Wind Blows is one of my favorite Lil Wayne features. But, yeah, I don't know. I saw, I think it was spurred by a TikTok I saw where people were, like, naming, like, the best rapper alive. And a lot of people were saying Lil Wayne. So I was like, I'm glad to see that people recognize the greatness that we have while he's still here. Yeah. I just feel like we lose that when... I mean, we kind of appreciate these rappers when they're gone, but while they're here, we're like... I don't know.
No, I feel you on that. And I'm not mad at that, you know? But it makes you think... Because I do feel like it's an underrated part of Wayne's legacy is his longevity. Because don't get me wrong, it was touch and go for a minute. Not to get too, like, hip-hop historian even or, like, just technical with it. But, like, if you think about it right after, like, around the Carter 4 era where he was having the whole issue with, like, his addiction and, like, what's his name? Oh my god, the brand, Birdman. Yeah. Sorry, I had brain fart. After I really said hip hop historian, yeah, cut me the fuck out of this. But the whole thing with like his addiction and the Birdman, and then him not releasing Carter 5 or Carter 4 not how you wanted to, like it was touch and go for a minute when it came to like Wayne and like his music. But honestly, I would say he's like definitely revived it. Like, definitely of recently, the last like I would say 4 years. Yeah, like you could still make the case that he is the best rapper alive, especially after like the most recent 4 years. So I'm not mad at that at all.
Yeah, and I mean I think people should just be a little more, or I should say less afraid to make the safe pick in their top 5 rapper lists, because you know the safe ones are obviously Biggie and Tupac. Yeah. But man, there's just so many names in this new era and even I guess like 2000s era who deserve to be in that conversation. Yeah. And Lil Wayne is definitely one of those guys in my opinion. So, yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest. I love Lil Wayne, appreciate that guy, and we wouldn't have a lot of hip hop artists that I love today without him. So, yeah, sorry to get off on that tangent, but we had a pretty crazy weekend this past weekend in the NBA All-Star game.
As in crazy as you mean boring, then yeah.
Really? You thought it was boring?
The All-Star game was definitely boring.
Okay, yeah, I agree. The actual All-Star game, I fell asleep.
Yeah, it was definitely boring. Like you could tell, like it's just a glorified like practice. That's really all it is. Because you see these guys go harder like during like the lockout runs in LA Fitness when they're all playing against each other, and you see the clips during the summertime. They go harder even then than they do during these All-Star.
Yeah, it's so weird because I thought they kind of had solved the problem a couple years ago when they switched the rule format where it wasn't just they were playing 4 quarters like they would a normal basketball game.
It does make it a little bit more interesting.
It does, but it didn't fix the problem of the competitive, I guess, effort level that we're getting from these guys because obviously the year that Kobe passed is when they made the change, and I think it was just because of the impact of Kobe and his death and his legacy on basketball that they were playing harder. Mm-hmm. I don't think we're gonna get that again just because the stakes aren't there. The impact just isn't the same. I don't know if you feel that way too, but
I mean, I think Kobe's like impact or death at the time definitely impacted the game, but I think it's more so from the fact of like I don't know. I just feel like they just don't care, and why would they care? If there's no incentive for them to really try that hard for. So it's like it even goes back to the events like the 3-point contest and like the dunk contest and the skills. Like really I feel like they should have been replaced skills with a 1-on-1. Yeah. But there's a reason why they won't do 1-on-1. The reason why the NBA won't do 1-on-1 is because the players really don't want to, their egos can't take it to figure out who actually is the best 1-on-1 player that year. Their egos definitely wouldn't take it. And then when it comes to the dunk contest, like, I guess on first take, Stephen A. said it best. Like, I get it. Like, LeBron gets hated for a lot of things. A lot of things unfairly. But he is responsible for the death of the dunk contest. Let's just call it a spade a spade. He is responsible for the death of the dunk contest. Stars do not compete in the dunk contest anymore because LeBron started the wave of players not doing it. Man. That's just a fact. That's what it is. Like, I mean, it really doesn't impact LeBron's legacy in any way, and he doesn't have to do the dunk contest, but that is what the death of the dunk contest is, because stars don't do dunk contests anymore, because let's be honest, there is legitimate no reason why Ja Morant and Zion should not be in the dunk contest.
Yeah, instead we got Mac McClung, who shout out Mac McClung for
Yeah.
450.
No, Matt McClung
50
smoked
score
that.
dunks,
He
man.
had a great dunk contest.
Yeah.
He deserved to win. And when people talk about how the fact of like, the dunk contest was ruined when they screwed Aaron Gordon. Yeah, they screwed Aaron Gordon, but they screw people all the time. That wasn't the end of the dunk contest. Stars stopped competing in it. That's a fact. Like, stars do not care about competing in it anymore.
When was the last time we had a true star, like superstar, in the dunk contest?
The last one I could think of was like
Dwight Howard?
no, Paul George and John Wall.
But even then, were they superstars at the time?
No, but they were the last
They were
one.
just.
They were very much all-star
Donovan
caliber.
Mitchell won the dunk contest.
Donovan
He
Mitchell
wasn't the superstar he was at the time. So that's what I'm saying is maybe you look at it from a developmental sense where like the dunk contest is helping build stars, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I see your argument of like LeBron didn't do the dunk contest, so now every star is kind of obligated to kind of be like, oh, well, this is how a lot of these other players are going to make their name for themselves, and I'm not expected to do it.
Because, like I said, there's no
check's
reason
not
why
there.
we
There's
should
no reason for me to.
we shouldn't have already seen a Zion and versus Ja dunk contest. Like there's no reason why we haven't seen that yet. But they've
Zion
said,
hasn't been healthy, so
but they even asked both of them, and Ja said like the money ain't worth it for him, which makes sense. Is like the winner barely gets like 100,000, which is like we say barely, but like compared to these athletes, like they're not. Those big stars, they're not getting out of bed for 100,000 to do a dunk contest that if they lose it, they like
Get
screw
hurt.
up. They will get not even they get hurt because they don't really care about them getting hurt. But if they lose and they'll get memed into oblivion for, and the players really don't. They're not trying to get memed into oblivion.
they're gonna get memed anyways, man. That's just the like culture of NBA Twitter now.
But that's what I'm saying. That's also contribute to the fact they don't want to do it anymore either. They had Zion, and Zion was like, when the time is right. Like I feel like he knows. He's like, I'm not really trying to be a meme. But like I do think Zion and Ja will do it one day. I just don't see it anytime soon. I think they could care less.
Yeah, it's interesting, man. I don't know. The 3-point contest is still kind of a mess too. So Julius Randle,
I'm a Julius fan.
they set him up for failure.
Julius had no reason to be in that 3-point contest.
I love the reaction of his kid watching every brick come off the rim, and his kid's like, "No, what's wrong?" He's covering his
That
eyes.
was
It's
funny. Let's
hilarious.
also say we're memeing the hell out of Julius. Like,
Yeah. Could you imagine what they did to Zion if
Yeah.
he missed a dunk or
Yeah.
came down awkwardly or something?
yeah, they wouldn't go for it like at all.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
But that's what I'm saying is like these. I don't know. It feels like we're outgrowing. Like the average fan is outgrowing these games, like the All-Star game, the Pro Bowl. Like they don't really care anymore.
Okay, so we actually haven't talked about the Pro Bowl. I don't even think we've truly done like a full like recap of our Super Bowl and the NFL season. If you're interested in like draft content and stuff, just let us know in the comments too. But I'm kind of with you. I feel like a lot of the appeal of the All-Star game is just having that All-Star or Pro Bowl appearance next to your name. No one really wants to play in the game anymore. I think flag football was probably the best move for the NFL. The NBA needs to find something like that to where they could keep it competitive, but
Could it be 3-on-3?
maybe I don't know if that fixes any of your problems though, because like in a 3v3 tournament, would you get people playing as hard?
Yeah, I think you would. If you let the
Or maybe you
players-
split it up like the Rising Stars game.
Well, you have the players draft themselves. Because the draft idea is genius. Especially, I love the fact they did it before.
The day of, yeah.
Yeah, the day of. Like, watching everybody's reactions. Like, the fact that Jokic, the 2-time MVP, was damn near the second-to-last pick is hilarious.
And Giannis tried to pick Ja when they were going through the bench
was-
players first.
that was
and then Ernie Johnson had to tell him, Giannis, you can't pick Ja. He's a starter.
One thing I was upset about, though, is the fact that Chuck and Shaq's mics were left on, and you heard them talking, and I'm upset they didn't say anything crazier. I thought Chuck and Shaq were going to say something outrageous, and it was just normal them talking shit to each other.
You know, crazy thing about the broadcast, I don't know how anyone else feels about this, but we had Draymond Green on during the broadcast. Mm-hmm. I thought Draymond was actually really funny at commentary, and should definitely look into something to do after. I don't know. If
No,
that's
I think
future,
but
but
Draymond's definitely lining up to be on that inside of the NBA crew.
Sports personality.
At the very least, Like, he's definitely gearing up. Like, he will definitely, like, God forbid anything happens to any one of those guys on the set. Because their dynamic is just so perfect. He will definitely, like, I could see him fitting in seamlessly to that. And even starting his own if he's able to get, like, 2 or 3 other mics with him.
Yeah. I don't know. It's really cool to see some of these athletes, like, transition into...
Because some of them are good at it. Let's be honest. Like, some of these athletes are good at it. Like,
yeah.
Draymond is one of them, and some of them aren't. Like, and a lot of them think they are just because they're loud.
Yeah,
but a lot of them aren't.
Like, some are good in certain roles. Like, I think Tony Romo is one of those guys who found his niche in, like, color commentating. Mm-hmm. I don't think he would
even though it's kind of tailing off.
Yeah, he is kind of tailing off, but like, I don't know. Did you hear about like what was going on with him and like CBS, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a whole thing. Go look it up with Tony Romo and CBS. But I think he had found his niche with color commentary, and that's kind of like what guys kind of have to figure out is, are they going to be on the sports talk shows where you're arguing about sports every morning, or are you going to be one of these guys who's on the game, who's got like a more composed kind of...
But I feel like there's definitely a time and a place for it, but I feel like that the first take type of debate, like, it's kind of tiresome in the sense of, like, it's so oversaturated, the market, when it comes to content like that. And we have fun every now and then doing stuff like that, so I'm not even dogging it. Like, I'm really not dogging it like that. But I feel like some of the athletes that do it, like you just don't know. Like, it's crazy to say, but some of the athletes don't know ball. Like it's insane because, like,
I think I know who you're talking about.
It is so many. I definitely have somebody in mind, and one day I'm gonna tell you who I have in mind. But
you don't want to talk about it
right
now?
No, I'm phony and I'm fake. No. Shady McCoy can't do this commentary.
Okay, see, I was just about to say Shady McCoy.
Like, Shady McCoy, I might be a biased Cowboy player, but there's a lot of these analysts that, like, they're just not good. Like, they're better off. Like, I felt like Shady was better off doing the I Am Athlete podcast type of setting.
Yeah. Because
I feel like it just doesn't work with him, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of with you. I like LaShawn McCoy. He was one of my favorite players, one of my favorite running backs.
As a Cowboys fan, it's hard for me to say, but he was definitely elite.
He was him, yeah. But I'm with you. I think
with some people, it's like with what's his name, Hollins.
Yeah, Ryan Hollins.
Ryan Hollins. It didn't work with Ryan Hollins, like.
Yeah.
And he's doing his own thing with the Rockets, and shout out to him, but, like, it just didn't work. Like, I just feel like it doesn't work with some athletes. I just don't think they're very particularly good at it, and they get the opportunity because they are athletes and they do have the big names, so they bring the viewers. But I just don't think it works.
Yeah. I don't know if we've talked about this on the podcast, but, a big thing of contention with, all these athletes getting jobs in media right after their playing careers is people like us don't get jobs.
Yeah, but it's the cream will rise to the top regardless. You know?
Oh yeah, that's what Macho Man Randy Savage. He says something like that. He says, "Cream of the crop."
Okay. I think this is a great conversation for somebody, like, I guess, an athlete. If you guys want us to see us have another athlete on the podcast, or even another, like, sports media type person have this conversation, because I feel like I know who I want to have this conversation with, because, like, we talk about all the time, like, do you need to have played sports to get to talk about sports at the highest level? Like, just because somebody isn't an NBA player, should they be allowed to talk about the NBA?
Yeah.
But hey,
interesting. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting point of discussion. So something to look into for sure.
But that was a great first episode, man.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we're gonna wrap it up for this first episode of season 3. But man, I'm just so excited for what's coming. We're gonna be posting a lot more on TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff. Doing some more streaming on YouTube. So if you're into the gaming, we're playing a lot of Overwatch right now, but I'm sure we'll get into other games as the calendar year goes on. Make sure you check us out.
Thank you for being with us, man.
Yeah, we really appreciate the support, and make sure y'all subscribe, follow, do all that cool stuff.
Yeah.
And
excited for the new season, man.
Hey, glad to be back, man. Are we recording season 3? I'm Gage Sutton. This is the young Rottweiler. Ethan Hamilton. And you just got done watching the greatest podcast on earth.